Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Eric Wacky Racing. I hope you're having a great evening tonight. We are getting ready for the Bolt race. The Bolt series at Talladega here. The Talladega 90 lap race here tonight in the ARCA cars. They are out on track to get some qualifying in and the spinning, it looks like. But hey, that's all good, all fun. Hopefully you guys are having a great one, and I forgot to bring up the chat. There's something I was forgetting. So I do apologize. We are a little off pace on some stuff, but it's more because our daughter graduated today, so I do apologize for being a little late, but hey, we are getting ready to rock and roll here. We're gonna let them grid up here a little bit more, give you guys a little bit of information about the race on my track that we're getting ready to race here tonight. Alrighty, so in sim time, May 13th, 2023 at 2:45 p.m. Winds coming out of the southwest at about 4 miles an hour. Road speed limit 55 miles an hour here tonight. Looks like we got on the pole. Did I exit out of that by accident? Looks like Douglas in the 77. Gonna be putting her up on the pole tonight with a 53.744. All right, we're gonna go through your starting grid here tonight. Here we go, rocking and racing.
Starting on the pole, Douglas Camp. Second, Logan Joyner. Third, Jacob Smith. Fourth, Casey Wygant. Fifth, Jovi Ray. Sixth, Brian Earhart. Seventh, Jacob Fortino. Eighth, Papa Bill Campbell. Ninth, Owen Winkley. 10th, Jake Roll. 11th, Rodney Ayers. 12th, Michael Fish. 13th, Christopher Campbell. 14th, Greg Langford. 15th, Brandon Hudson. 16th, Nathan Mann. 17th, Sean Walton. 18th, Austin Walton. And 19th, Tyler Blanger.
Alrighty, well, they are getting ready to grid here tonight and ready to rock them and sock them and have some fun. Hope you guys are ready for some fun here tonight. righty. Well, who do you guys got for the win here tonight? Looks like they're having a little problems already off the start. Maybe, I don't know. We are gonna have to do something here real quick. Didn't want to do this. Camera views look like they're a little messed up, so we're gonna go back to the default ones. Alrighty. Alright, 77. Putting her out on pole here tonight. Should be an interesting one. Not even green and trying to get a yellow. Yeah, it looks like some of these guys are new to the league, so they may have a little bit of issues here and there, which is okay. I mean, everybody's got to learn how to race around each other for a little bit. So, but it is what it is. I do apologize for the camera views. It's not as good as it usually is. We're having a little bit of issues. We did get a new PC and kind of still trying to work those camera bugs out a little bit. But who do you guys got for the win here tonight? Think it's gonna come from deep in the pack? We don't know. That's why we're here to see what happens. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Pace car getting ready to pull off. Pace truck. They got the truck. Pace car ready to pull off. Here we get ready to rock and roll. This is a long front stretch. I keep on forgetting about that.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. Here we go. Barney waving it like he just don't care. Thank you, Barney, for doing a great job out there. Top two cars nose to tail. Or excuse me, top four cars nose to tail. They were trying to push each other over that start finish line. Down into 1 and 2 they go. Still 2 by 2, about 3 rows get deep. We'll make that 4 rows deep, 2 by 2 still. They're getting kind of single file back behind them as they're starting to go down the super speedway or back stretch. I can't talk here, Captain. I saw, Captain. My wife's saying lack of sleep, lack of sleep. Oh, well, they're gonna go 3 wide. Oh, that did not work. 2 cars into the outside wall hard and wrecking again. Caution coming out. We're gonna take a look at that one here shortly. Let's see if we can't find. Let's go to that chopper cam. Go to pre. Not a very good view there. Well, it looked like the 98 gonna be an innocent bystander here. Trying to find a good camera view here for you guys. I will watch this one. Slow it down a little bit. They're 3 wide in front of them. I want to say it starts from the 39. 39, yeah, does come up into the 71. 71. Both go into the wall, catch the 2. 2 comes back down the track. Oh, he almost catches the 77. 98, man, he was on throttle through that whole entire corner. Gets right into the back end of that, too. Getting caught up with the 91. Woo! The 68, does he make it through? Looks like he did. The 07 might have get involved in that one. Yeah, he does. Oh, a hard hit on the front end. That may mean a couple guys getting there. Hit repair or fast repair gonna be taken away here on lap number 1 out of 90. Well, let's take a look at this one again here. There it is. They go up 71. He kind of got blessed out of that. Didn't really get tied up in it. 98 though, wow. He looked like he was full bore. He tried to pull her down to the bottom. Oh, that's what happened. He hit the apron. Didn't catch that earlier. He hits that apron and it causes him to push up. Man, you get down there, man. She gets slicker than snot down there. Oh, well. Well, thankfully, they do got one fast repair. I did forget to tell you guys that. 2 sets of tires here tonight for these guys. So I'm assuming a lot of drivers probably taking that fast repair. Right now, top 5 going to be Douglas, Owen, Rodney, Christopher, Greg. That is your top 5 racers right now. We are on board with our leader in the 71, Douglas. Or excuse me, 77, Douglas. I'm a little bit of harebrained right now. We've been up since like 6 o'clock in the morning our time. Scatterbrain, maybe better the word. Well, guys, what else? How many more cautions do you think we're gonna get? I'm praying we go green the rest of the way. I think it'd be a great race. See it go clear to the end. No more wrecks till the end. Till that white flag. But hey, what do you guys think? You think it's gonna go green all the way? Or do you think it's gonna... he's gonna have some mayhem? 98 right now on pit road. He... looks like he has been on there for quite a while. He's been on there for 84 seconds. I said 88, didn't I? It's the 98 of Jacob. Was down on pit road for quite a while. He's coming out of pit road right now. Talladega, next tech series. Yeah, that is a fire for sure. Well, this ain't the next, these are the ARCA cars, so I'm not sure how many we'll see. I do know you cannot push in these ARCA cars. The bumpers don't line up. I know that much. I do remember that. Like I said, we haven't raced a whole lot of these too much, but yeah, we've had some good races with them. Leader will start in the restart zone. It'll be on him to decide when he decides to rock him and sock him and get rocking and rolling. So definitely could be an interesting one. But the draft, man, it's just like pretty solid with these cars. It just depends on how much you want to push it. You push it too much, you get in a wreck. You don't push it on, hey, you usually stay pretty clean and green. Well, this time, I think we're gonna ride on board with the 07. We're gonna go cockpit style with him. Be like, hey man, we're gonna ride with the Evs guy. Right now, he is sitting P5. This is Greg in the 07. We're gonna ride on board with him through 1 and 2. Kind of see his view, see how it works out. So 1 caution already in the books. Let's pray that there ain't no more. We get some great racing here tonight. Alright, here we get ready to go. Pace car. Man, I'm not used to that. Saying truck. Pulling off, getting ready to go on the pit road. We're waiting on the restart zone. We are riding along here with Greg in the 07. We'll see how he gets off here, off the line. Green flag in the air. Inside line gets a great jump here. 07's already looking for P3 off that start. I said we're gonna ride along with him through 1 and 2, kind of see what he's seeing. Outside line just did not get a good jump here on this restart, but Greg in that 3 having a great restart. He's gonna slide up there, and top 2 breaking away. They're 3 wide down the back chute. A 24 in the middle, it looks like. Maybe that was the 34. That was a 34, 24. He shoots the middle, brings her up to P3. Now he's looking to the outside of the 17. The 17 of Rodney trying to hold that inside line right behind the 77. The 34 trying to work on his own, trying to get to the lead. The 77 down to the inside, the 34 on the outside. They're coming down the front stretch into the tri-oval across the line. And is still scored Douglas out front, but that backpack is catching up. The 01, he's sitting there tree wide out there. Down into 1 and 2, down the super stretch. He is going big on that outside line with no help, but he's getting a great run up there. He's driven up to, looks like, 3rd place right now with no help on that outside line. He comes close to scrubbing that wall. Still 3 wide. They're about mid-pack. 01 really working that high line. Doing a great job of it, though, staying up there. And hey, we're going to be clean green for 2 laps. Awesome, awesome. As the 34 takes the lead there. Logan out front, taking over that top spot. He got pushed by the 29 of Jacob to take over that lead. The 77 on that bottom line, trying to work to the inside of him. Looks like they've decided to go 2 by 2. Nope, somebody jumps out to the outside again, trying to put him 3 wide down the backstretch. Man, he's got no help out there. Maybe he's trying to fall back, or maybe he's just trying to put her up there. I don't know. Short-term gain, long-term loss, I'd say. Too early to be putting yourself in a dangerous spot, but the 29, oh, he decides to jump out. He was going to go try to take the lead from the 34. That slows that topside line out up a little bit, or I should say middle line. Because the 01 out there by himself. That's Pacey in the 01 car. The 29 looks once again through 1 and 2 to take the outside of the 34 and the 77. Gonna take that lead back down the backstretch. Douglas fighting for the lead there. 3 wide now once again. Down the backstretch they go. We got the 34 up top, and I'm not sure who that is in the middle. He's in a shocker hole, but he's holding on to it. He's got a little bit of help. Ooh, the 34 tries to come down, gets a little wobbly there. Still 3 wide. That's the 68. Running in that sucker hole, doing a good job. He's got a little bit of help back behind him. 07 slides up just a little bit. Still a long race here to go. They're still 3 wide. They're going to slaughter back down to 2 wide. About, I'd say 7 rows deep. 3, 4. Yeah, 7 rows deep. Still 2 by 2. Down the back chute they go. Douglas out front. Rodney in that second. Christopher in P3. That was a score last time across the line. Christopher in that 68 trying to get to the lead. He's working that outside. He's got some help there. In the 28. Great racing up front here. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide. The outside line breaks up. The 34 makes a move to the outside. They're still 3 wide. They thought about going 4 wide down the front stretch. They're still 3 wide, though, into 1 and 2. 07 gets a little waggly. 23 decides to maybe jump up to that outside line to help that 68. And the top 4 line it up. The 28, man, he looks like he is all over the rear bumper. Now he goes to the bottom. Oh, that's the 29, excuse me. A 29 of Jacobs goes to P2. Helps out. The 28. So the 28, 29. Working together to work their way up towards the front. And now they're going to be leading at the line. Might be teammates right there. Nathan, that last time by before this lap was scored P4, now scored P1. Jacob scored P2. Oh, the 98 into the outside wall. 98 now scored 1 lap down, so he must have had a lot of damage from that early caution. Still 2 by 2. Got a lot of strength on that bottom line, though. Kind of broken up on that top line. A 29 all over the rear bumper of the 28. They are pushing each other hard, trying to stay up front. The 77 gonna sit in the catbird seat as the 01 jumps to the outside. He goes once again to the outside all by his lonesome. No help out there for him. He's gonna have to drop back in the line there behind the 68. Nathan in the 28 doing a great job. I believe he's got a lot of drafting help back behind him from the 29 of Jacob Smith. Them two are holding off the top line and everybody else back behind them. The 34 of Logan trying to work that high side line with the 01 right on his rear bumper. 01 of Pacey right now scored P7, but he's going to be scored probably P4 at the line. Yep, P4 at the line. Ooh, they're wiggling and wobbling back there. 13 laps in already, and we're ready to rock and roll. Double saying, let's see if they'll go full nuts and do 4 wide. They did. They thought about it. It's definitely going 3 wide here and there. 01 once again looking to the outside of the 34, trying to make it 3 wide once again. Top 2 cars just holding that inside line, working together really good. 01's got some help back behind him with the 68. The 29 might have got hot. He's got to jump out of line there. The 77 working to the inside, gonna try to take over that second spot, maybe more. He taking over that bottom line. They're 3 wide back behind him. 77 of Douglas trying to work to the front, and he does. He's got the 17 right behind him of Rodney. Them two kind of working together so far throughout the entire race. The 01 still out there by himself once again. 3 wide down the backstretch. Everybody else kind of lined up 2 by 2. A lot of good racing thus far. 68 decides to jump out, maybe try to help the 01. Down the front stretch they go. The 68 not close enough to really help the 01 out. But the 01 doing some great side drafting as the 28 of Nathan back to the front. He drops down to the inside line and works back up, trying to give some help to that 29. The 34 all over the back bumper of the 29. That's going to break those 2 up. 34 now to the inside line. 29 jumps back down. Jacob now trying to look to the lead, as Douglas working hard on that inside line. These guys going crazy now. So the 29 right now out front. But you got to remember, they got that little extra length here for the start finish line. But he's going to hold on to it. So 29 of Jacob Smith out front right now. Him and the 28 been working together all night. Oh, he tries to come down and stop the momentum that the 77 had. Takes that bump from him. Gonna hold him out front. And is that the 01 again? Yep, the 01 putting her on the outside, trying to work by himself out there. Man, the 01 of Pacey got a lot of speed here tonight, but just not getting a whole lot of help. If he could get some drafting help, man, he might be able to make some big moves up there. We're on board with our leader right now. There's the 98. He's going 2 laps down. The 29 trying to work on that outside line. The 57 of Brandon kind of out there by himself. 29 comes down trying to take that draft away from the 77. maybe get a little bit of a push. He jumps back up to that outside line. 01 still out there by him, lonesome, trying to make some moves out front. Everybody maybe kind of chilling out a little bit. The 01 of Pacey. Man, he's got some pace. He just got no help. 29 looks like he might have it at the line once again. Jacob Smith gonna try. Well, maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, he barely got it there. Just by a couple hundredths of a second. These guys bobbing and weaving all over the place, trying to figure out where to go. Right now, the one in the middle of the on the inside line is that 07 or 71. The 07 of Greg scored P6. He's been kind of working up and down. Right now, our biggest mover is the 28 of Nathan. He started 16th and is currently scored P3. He's been helping his teammate. Was leading it for a little while. But them two definitely hooked up here. The 01 doing some great side drafting. He bobbing and weaving. We're like, man, we're ready for this one. That's the 01, man. He's going to try to do it out on his own, maybe. They go and get some side draft off of him. Gonna slow him up just a little bit after that. Looks like he's gonna slow him down enough to where he drops back to maybe 6th, but there, the two lines getting kind of discombobulated. That 29 jumps high. He's got the 01 29 into the outside wall. He's holding on to it. He's gonna have to fall back in the line. The 01 nowhere to go. I had to check up. And gonna fall in behind the 23. That's the 28. Ethan out front. Currently up 15 spots. So here at Talladega, it definitely doesn't mean you gotta start in the back or start up front. You don't know where you gotta start. You can get up to there pretty easy. 01 back once again, trying to work that outside line. As we got a pretty good battle back behind them. There's 3 wide there. Between the 17, the 68, and the 01 once again. 23 maybe decides to come up. He's gonna follow in line there. Behind the 01, the 23 of Sean. Started 17th, currently up to 8th. As he scored right now. Looks like that outside line. Now the back driver is the 29, but the 9 of Austin started 18th, currently up, scored 8th, and he's looking for some more up there. The 01 getting a good push from the 23. 29 coming out of nowhere, making some aggressive moves, and he's gonna put her up front. They're gonna be 3 wide for second place. Oh, the 01 and the 23 make a little contact there. That caused that top line to kind of stagnate a little bit. Inside line strong with probably about 10 cars. There are only about 4 cars on that outside line right now, trying to work together. The 01 out there by himself, though, on that outside line. No help back behind him. They're about 3 car lengths back behind him, kind of racing. I don't know if the 23's got some damage or not. Him and the 9 were working together there for a little bit. That leaves an opening. It looks like the 57. Nope, that was a 51. The 51 coming from about 11th spot takes the draft, and he's gonna lead this lap unless something happens. But comes from 11th spot to lead that lap here. Jovi with a great run from 11th spot that lap to the lead. So he's trying to figure it out, what he's got to do, how to get to the front there at the end. Right now, our biggest mover is Sean in that 23 car. Currently scored up 13. He is scored 4th that last time by. So great job on his part. Ooh, the 29 of the 01 get a little loose, or get a little close there. They keep her going though. Oh, they're gonna go 3 wide. We got one, the 77. Something happened to him. He's falling off the pace. Some drivers coming down pit road. We got pit road takers: Austin, Rodney, Brian, Michael, Owen, Greg. 6 drivers, excuse me. 6 drivers coming down pit road. So pit road stops happening now. Remember, they only got 50% fuel and only 2 other sets of tires. So kind of be interested to see how they work this out. Right now, top 10 have not pitted. That's them right there on screen. They are tight net. We got a turn. 68 gets turned. Caution coming out.
Clear your stuff. Clear your head.
And we got a hacking and coughing. Woo! Oh! Man, that did not look good. He's like, man, can corn, I'll be alright. Can corn, I'll be alright. Alright, we'll take her to the chopper, kind of figure out what happened here. Looks like the 68 just gets on the apron. 28 didn't realize it in time. Catches the rear quarter panel, turns him sideways. And that's basically all she wrote. Backs her into the outside wall. Gotta lock him down, bro. Tags that inside wall. So tough break for Christopher. He was having a great run. We'll kind of jump on board here with him on the gyro cam through that crash. Here's his view from the gyro. I don't know if he decided he was going to come down pit road. It gets on that apron, gets tagged. It's like, man, I'm a little dizzy, bro. And then boom. Just an insult to injury there for him. Gets tagged up. That other one involved in that? Like that 28. Another one was 28 involved in that one. So a tough break maybe for a few drivers. Not sure. No, there's the 28. Just catches him. Turns him. There she goes to the outside wall. Slides down and around. I don't think anybody went down a lap. That caution came out. So this could be interesting, kind of to see how this all works out here. Right now, Owen in the 91 is scored our leader. Greg in that second spot. Jacob Smith, P3. Jovi, Ray, in 4th, and Nathaniel scored 5th. That is what they're scored right now. I do not know if that'll change, but looks like we don't have any drivers other than Christopher in the 68 and Jacob. I'm gonna mess this. We'll just call him Jacob F. In the 98, scored 2 laps down. Michael in the 21 now scored 1 lap down. So maybe we have a few more drivers. A little bit down more than I expected. Brian looks like he's going to take the wave around in that 2 car. So, looks like kind of a different strategy for everybody out there. Oh, and then the 91. Looks like he spent 9.2 seconds on pit road. So he might have took a set of 2 tires. Not sure what he did. I'm sure he topped off on fuel. Greg was on pit road for about 10 seconds. Jacob Smith, 7.6. And basically from about 4th on back, he kind of got a wholesale almost back there. On coming down pit road, maybe to tap off, try to make it a little bit further. Looks like it's about, well, we have 1 caution, so. I don't know. I'd say about 23 laps, I'm thinking. They're getting on fuel. If I'm wrong, let me know in the chat, guys. How many laps they can go on fuel. We're getting the 1 to green right now. Brian in the 2 getting that wave around. So right now we have 3 cars scored. Laps down. Right now the only one scored 1 lap down is the 21 of Michael, but not showing up on the scoreboard. And then the 98 Jacob F scored 2 laps down. And then the 68, he's not showing up neither. He is scored 2 laps down. So top 5 goes Owen, Greg, Papa Bear, Rodney, Douglas. That is our top 5 drivers right now. Well, been pretty green so far. Only have 2 cautions. 27 laps down out of the 90. How many more laps do you think, or how many more cautions do you guys think we're gonna have? I'm thinking maybe 2 more, but that's a rough guess here for me. We're gonna kind of do a different camera view here. Looks like a lot of guys on that bottom line. It's only a few drivers able to start on that outside line. I think that's because they came down pit road. Jessica says too many. Well, let's hope not.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. Here we go. We're looking back from Owen on the field. 07 trying to work on that outside line. But he's got plenty of help behind him here. You can see him up there trying to work that outside line, trying to get it going. Not sure if there's a little damage though. 07, he's starting to pull back. He's getting that run down that back stretch. And somebody else in that 51 decided to go high. They're 2 wide. No, they're 3 wide. Down into 3 and 4. The 17 kind of hung out to dry there in the sucker hole. Now he's got a little bit of help in front of him if he could just catch on to him. But the 51 at the line was scored 6th. Looking like he's going to be scored the leader. And they're still 3 wide up front. Now, maybe the 01 going to be scored the leader. 01 was scored in 10th. So Pacey putting her out up top, putting her up front. And 1 lap going from 10th to 1st. Wow. Right now, a tough battle out front here. They are 3 wide down the backstretch they go. The 51 trying to run that middle lane. Nobody on that inside line. The 51 and the 39 drop down. The 01 gets a little loosey-goosey up top. He kind of saves her though. But still 3 wide further back, 2 by 2. 29 or the 01 drops down into that second line. That checks him up a little bit. That looks like that leaves the 28 on that outside line by himself. The 29 trying to make a move to the front. They got the 51 to the lead. Jovi in the 51 out front. Doing a great job of it. Oh, somebody gets loose. He gets it saved. A great save by the 39. It looked like he was going to go sideways real quick, but able to get it corrected and get back in the line before corners 3 and 4. Looks like he's going to drop maybe about 5 positions here. But great save there by Jake. 01 out there by his lonesome on that top side. Still trying to work. 17 and the 9 go to the high side. They're going to make it 3 wide, down in 1 and 2. 17 comes in front of the 29. And the 01. A 17 puts her out front. He's like, I want some of that lead too, boys. Right now, at the line, scored the biggest mover is Austin in that 9 car. Got 1 car slowed on the inside line. Oh, we got some mayhem going on. But, oh, caution does come out. Not sure exactly what happened there. Let's see if we can't catch that one. Oh, it's the 01. We'll back her up here a little bit. There's a 21. He dropped down to the inside line. So 01. Maybe gives a little bump to the 9. Oh, it looked like the 34, the 01 went for the exact same spot here. From kind of what I'm seeing, just 2 drivers going for the same real estate. I think the 34 thought the 01 was trying to push the 9 up there. 34 comes up right at the same time as the 01, kind of comes down just a little bit. '01 does a great job trying to hold on to it. He doesn't get murderized. Does he hit that inside wall? Oh, yep, he did. Oh, man. Tough break for the 01 of Pacey. It's a lot of pace here tonight. So caution number 3 coming out on the board here. Yeah, that left front don't look so good on that Cheetos car. Either just the left rear. It looked like he got a little caved in there. This track's definitely heavily dependent on draft, and it looks like everybody coming down pit road. Looks like Jacob in the 98 gets one of his laps back here on this one, so he's going to be scored 1 lap down right now. Only 3 drivers scored 1 lap down or more. We got Jacob in the 98, 1 lap down now. Mitchell in the 21, he scored 4 laps down, and Michael in the 21 scored 4 laps down, and Christopher in the 68 scored 8 laps down. So currently, our top 5 drivers gonna be Owen, Douglas, Rodney, Jacob, and Austin. That is our top 5 drivers here. Austin promoting Jeff Gordon, old paint scheme there, the DuPont. Some nice looking paint schemes here tonight. We're gonna kind of look them out. Look at them. Look them out. Got the Mack truck. Well, that's looking pretty good. The 77. Snap on. Wow. Rodney in the 17th. Looking pretty good in the black and light blue. 29 with the Nationwide. And we were just talking about Austin. We got the 57. Cookout. He's doing a lot of that. A lot of drivers coming down pit road. 23. Got that. Got that Rusty's car out there. 29. And a lot of drivers coming down pit road trying to get topped off here. Oh, we got two drivers missing their pit. That was the 23 and the 28. So that's going to slow their pit stop here. So basically, kind of looks like second on back. Coming down, getting some tires. There we go, cars. Couldn't think of what it was off of. It's like it just completely left my brain. I can't remember. All I can think of is the commercial for him. Rusty's. Well, we are on caution number 3. We are 34 laps into this one. How many more cautions do you guys think we're gonna have? Been pretty good. I'd say we're been averaging about a little over 5 or 10 laps per caution. So I think we can get a good long green run here. Couple quick cautions here on this one. But I think we're still ready to rock and roll. How about you guys? Like, yeah, let's go. Let's get her done, little son. Yeah, man. Alright, we're going to ride on board here with the leader for this restart. Now, remember that they start on the leader. If it goes into it, well, they do have a chance for 3 green, white checkers here tonight. I am curious how many drivers have burnt their tires here. Maybe made a mistake. They only had 2 extra sets, so total of 3. Riding on board with Owen in the 91 here on the restart. We're going to kind of stick with him through 1 and 2 here on the restart. Alright, in the restart zone.
Green flag.
He waits for the green flag to come up before he takes off. He's not want to get too far away from them guys. Douglas in that 77 working that outside line. Owen with that inside line momentum starting to pull ahead of the 77. And not sure what happened back behind him, but there's a little bit of gap between the top 5 drivers. That's 6. That is 6. Top 6 drivers and the rest of the field, but the rest of the field's catching back up quick. 29, man, he had a run there. He went from, I don't know where he came from. He went from 7th. It looks like he's 7th right now. But he's going to the outside line. They're 3 wide. Into the tri-oval they go. 29 makes her 4 wide. They're 4 wide down into 1 and 2. He makes it work. He slides up in front of the 01. An aggressive move by the 29. The 01 right over the rear bumper of the 29. I think the 01 was saying, I was not too pleased with that, bro. These guys getting racy up here. The 29 dropping down from the outside lane down to the bottom lane. Still 3 wide through 3 and 4. All the 23, he's kind of stuck 4 wide. That's going to slow him up a little bit more. The 39 has to check up, and they're going to go 4 wide once again through the tri-oval. 3 wide up in front of them. They're still 3 wide. Oh, there goes the 51, the 77, the 07, the 9. Man, that's half the field caught up. Oh my goodness, the 98 just cleaned some clocks too. My wife's saying it's gonna be easier for you to say who's not involved. She may be right on that one. Well, we're gonna go back and check that one out here. Alrighty, let's take us to the chopper here. We're going through the tri-oval. Not sure exactly where it started. Oh, the 51 and the 77 make some contact there. Oh, the 01 turns the 77 into the 51. 51 comes across the 57. The 34, maybe he may have made it through there. And the 39 gets clocked again, goes straight up the track. The 28 trying to do his best to hold on to the throttle or brake. Man, those guys are just all over the place there. My goodness. And they still wrecking. Well, I guess the question is going to be how many drivers had to have used their fast repair and how many still have them. I do want to show you this. This is the 98. He jumps down to the bottom of the track. He misses them all. Oh, he gets into 17. Oh my goodness. The 17 goes for a ride. Nails the 57. And oh wow. 57 on the hood of the 51. I think he got in that grass, and the man, he just cleaned the clock of him. And I don't think he did it on purpose. It just looked like it just gotta happen. Now, the one driver we're gonna jump on board here with is the 34. It looks like he drove right through this. There it is. Those guys get, oh, he did get some damage. But for the most part, he did a great job driving through that. I mean, right there, he got a little bit of damage. Wow. I just want to ride on board here with the 98. There he is, trying to mind his own business. He just jumps down to the bottom. Oh, you can hear him lock up the tires. And then, man, he got in that grass, and that's all she wrote. Man, he went for a ride. Who was that? I think that was a 57. Man, a lot of camera views here tonight on this wreck. Riding on board here with the 57. Here's a crash. He was on that outside line. 51 turned into him. Oh, man. Nowhere for him to go. He was on that outside line. He turns down, trying to get around. Whoa! He's like, where'd that come from? We're gonna jump on board with the 51 here. Ew, might go too far now. Alright, here they go into the trial. But we're on board with the 51. He shoots the middle. Oh, gets turned. There's a wall. That's what I was like, oh my goodness. I think he got some damage. And then, whoa, what the heck? I need to change the shorts on that one too. I think a lot of drivers are gonna have to go change their pants on that one. How about you guys? And you're like, oh my goodness. Now, I'll be honest with you, like my wife said, it might be easier to say who was not in that crash. And right now, it looks like Owen, Logan, and Papa Bear are the ones that maybe kind of came out smelling like roses here. Everybody else having some issues. Holy moly, that was a big one. A lot of drivers still trying to get some work done. Alrighty, so our top 5 drivers gonna be Owen, Logan, Papa Bear, Jovi, and Pacey. Pacey coming back. Don't know if he got involved in that, but heck yeah, boys, let's get her done. So 40 laps in here thus far, almost halfway. So halfway through this, who do you guys got for the win? Right now, I'd say there's only about 12 drivers still left in the field here that are not laps down. So I'd say any of those 12 could possibly come back. We got from 13th to 18th, at least one lap down or more right now. Austin in the 9 scored only car 1 lap down. Jessica says Jovi coming home with the win. Now, he's been up to the front, but I got a feeling he's probably spent that fast repair. And we are just about halfway. And I believe a lot of drivers having to spin that fast repair now that maybe haven't had to use it yet. So, if he gets involved in another big one, I don't know if he's got anything left. But we'll find out. Alrighty, pace car off. Here we get ready to rock and roll. That's a good view right there. Everybody else gonna have to go single file. Coming in for that late top off. Owen. Owen Winkle got this one in the bag. Saying Hunter. Alright, here we go. The 91 of Owen gets a great jump with the 34 on that outside line. 34 fighting back with the 51 on the outside. They're down into 1 and 2. The 34 comes out, takes over that top spot. 34 Logan out front. The 51 right behind him, man. He is pushing him all he can down that backstretch. And they have pulled about 2 car lengths over the 50, or excuse me, the 91. And the 91 with some company back behind, or beside him. In the 07 and the 29. The 71 back behind him. 07 drops in the line. They're kind of single filing right now. Don't really blame them after that big wreck. Not a whole lot of cars left on the track. The 07 trying to make some moves up front. Greg trying to make that outside line work, and they're going to start double filing back up once again. Oh, 21, or excuse me, 29 drops down to that inside line. Kind of leaves the 07 out by himself. 29 back out in front of him. 07 drops to the inside. He's like, nah, I've had enough. I'm going back to that inside. 51 right on the rear bumper of the 34. These guys starting to kind of single file out on the front. Everybody else trying to catch up on that outside now. Looks like the lines are about even, but the front 3 on that bottom row are nose to tail and got that draft going. The 77 drops to the inside, leaving the 01 by himself. Pacey been showing a lot of pace, but I almost guarantee he has used that fast repair because we don't see that damage on that left side no more. The 51, Jovi trying to take the lead. but he's got the 34 to the inside of him. The 34 getting a lot of push in there from the 29 of Jacob Smith. 29 jumps out to the outside, jumps in front of the 51. The 51 gets into him a little bit, maybe pushes him up the track. No one on the try to split the difference here. Down the at the cross at the line. Jacob Smith taking the lead. 3 wide behind Jacob Smith. Jacob Smith trying to run that middle line. The 34 trying to work to the inside of him. They're going to side by side down the backstretch. They're 3 wide down the backstretch. You guys doing a lot of racing here tonight. So 29 still out front just barely. 34 to the inside. He's got a lot of help there behind him with the 77. The 01 right on the, almost on the rear bumper of him. 34 comes up, side drafts to 29. They're 2 by 2. 4 rows deep. 29 getting that outside momentum to work for him. 01 pushing right there behind him. I think the 01's trying to stay in between the 29 and the 28. The 28 shoots to the high side. 01 drops to the inside. Trying to take over that top spot. The 29 jumps up to the outside to get some help from the 28. Those two were working together earlier on. Bottom line's 3 cars strong. Down into 3 and 4. Only 3 cars working on that outside line. You got the 29, 28. And the 51. They're kind of falling backwards here right now. 01 out front with the 34 behind him with the 77. And then they got about another 4 cars back behind them. 29 coming back. Jacob Smith leading that lap. His partner in the 28 behind him scored P2 with Pacey P3, and then everybody kind of broken up a little bit. That outside line kind of working together. 29 down to the apron. Uh-oh. This could be interesting coming into 3 and 4. He's able to merge it back up, and they're 3 wide for second. But 28 holding on to the lead with the 01 right behind him. And then he got the 77, 51, and 34 fighting for that 3rd spot. No help on that outside line. 51's like, well, I'm going to drop in here. 34 back out by himself now. Everybody else lined up. Owen, something happened to Owen. He's come down pit road, it looks like. Maybe pit road cycle's coming in for somebody. Not sure what happened to Owen, but Owen down pit road. Not sure if it was scheduled or not. 01 trying to work to the inside of Pacey. Pacey trying to make it work. He does. He got a lot of help there with the 77 of Douglas. 28 drops into the inside line. The 34, the only one on the outside line right now. Owen coming down to pit road into 1 and 2. So I'm not sure if that was scheduled or what, but he comes down pit road right now. He scored on the lead lap, but just barely. They're going to be coming up to him quick here. Owen scored 11. These guys lined up nose to tail almost. 10 cars deep. Well, excuse me. 8 cars deep. No. Right now, we got Pacey out front, Douglas in second, Logan in third, 8th and in 4th, and Jovi in that 5th spot. Owen going 1 lap down here. Like I said, not sure if that was planned or not. But you can kind of see him freight train him on that inside line. He's just stuck up on that outside with no help. Everybody kind of knows to tell. Single file. Owen able to jump into line there. and be with that lead pack. So Owen coming down pit road already. He's got the freshest set of stickers, baby. He's on pit road for 14.6 seconds. Well, I'd say he probably took 4 tires and fuel. Everybody's still single filed. Everybody kind of taking care after that big race. I'm not sure what the plan of Owen was, but he's able to hold on to that 11th spot. First car 1 lap down. We got a little bit of racing back behind. Looked like the 51. And the 29, we're thinking about fighting already. 01 out front. Pacey lead the pace. And running them straight now. Top 3 cars pretty tightly woven up there. They're really pushing each other hard. Everybody else kind of got a little bit of gap in between them, except between the 51. Oh, 51 and the 29 make a little contact there. That causes the 71 and the 17 to jump out of line. They didn't want to get involved in that, so they jumped out of line and said, "Now I'm out of here." Everybody able to collect it. These guys gonna fall back to the end of the line though. The 34. Logan decides to jump out of line. He's gonna try to make a move for P2. He's side by side with the 77. Into 3 and 4 they go. He's got lots of help. The 01 and the 77 by themselves now on that inside line. Everybody jumping out to the midline, except for maybe the 91. The 34 trying to make that work out there. And it looks like Logan could have scored as the leader on that one. These guys decided to go 2 by 2, about 5 rows deep once again. They're looking maybe going 3 wide. They are 3 wide back there for about 6th spot. That outside line starting to bleed away. There's only 3 cars left on that top groove. Everybody else kind of locked in. Those to tell up front. The 01 Pacey back out front with the 77 right behind him. The 17 of Rodney. He's kind of on that outside line. He's got a little bit of help now with the 34 if he can get in his draft. Him and the 34 are the only 2 out and about, thinking about trying to make some more outside work. I'd say right now with all everybody kind of running that inside line, as I say that, the 51 jumps up trying to make some moves. They're just too strong on that inside line. Too many cars down there. 51 Jovi trying to make a run to that top and to the front as they about equally divide here, but there's a gap between the 51 and the 34 and the 01 and the 77 tightly woven here. 34 trying to catch up to the 51. 29, a big part of that one, gives them a good drafting partner. Down into 1 and 2 they go. They're 2 wide, 4 rows deep. Now what these boys thinking again? There's only about 10 of them on the lead lap right now. 2 of them 50 seconds behind the leader, it looked like showing. We might have a lead change of 51 of Jovi diving in front of the 01 of Pacey. Take over that top spot. He leaves that outside line. There's only 3 cars left on that outside line. Logan leading that outside pack after Jovi drops down to that inside line. There's only 3 cars on that outside line, now 4. Down into 1 and 2 they go. 2 by 2, 3 rows deep. Leader kind of out there by his own self. 34. Logan trying to work that outside line. He gets side by side with the leader. We are 55 laps out of 90 here. Just not enough cars on that outside line right now to kind of make a good run, in my opinion. But hey, I could be wrong. It's been a while since I drove these cars. Once they get close together, though, the three cars can't seem to break away a little bit if they stay tight. So that's what's going on that front row. They're staying really tight with each other and pushing each other hard. Kind of break away. Oh, one of Pacey right over the rear bumper of Jovi. The 34 able to finally clear him and drop down in front of him. 34 of Logan now gonna possibly score the leader. The 29 and the 28. Those two have been really working together good, and they're the only ones on that outside line. Oh, there's contact there. Oh my goodness. The 51 and the 77 involved in that one. So it looks like a side draft may have went bad here. We'll see. Not sure. So it looks like the 29 come down a little bit and the 51 comes up a little bit. Those two tangle. 51 and the 29 to the outside wall. Ouch. 51 coming back across the track. Oh, tags the 77. 71 nowhere to go, right into the passenger side. 77 goes for a ride up there. The 91, he's got to make it through clean. Oh, the 29. Oh my goodness. Man, that was a close call for the 29. Jessica with the sad face looking over there on Facebook. Alrighty, I think it was 29. We're gonna ride on board here with him. Looked like he had a great view of this. There we go. It looks like maybe three drivers might be down. Oh. He was involved in initial contact. Oh man, he got to see that hit on the 51 and then makes a great dive to get around him. But Jacob in the 29 definitely probably got some damage from that. Car actually looks pretty clean for being involved in that. Oh, no, never mind. There's some damage on that right side. But man, that was a big one. Well, not really. It was an interesting one. 51, wow. Got a lot of damage. 77, let's take a look at him. He actually looks pretty good on that side. Back end, not so good. But, hey, if you got damage here at Talladega, I'd rather have it on the back end than the front end. Alrighty. Looks like Owen's gonna get his lap back. Now, he did come down pit road about 12 laps ago. But Owen able to get the lucky dog. He going down and around. Like that 21. Mike going around. Looks like we got a few retirees here. We got Jacob, and Christopher. 4 retirees here tonight. First car right now scored a lap down is Austin in that 9 car. Remember, Owen was able to get the waiver out and get back out there and start rocking and socking again. So we are 32 laps to go here. 32. That don't seem right. It says we got 32 laps to go. And we're at lap 59. Oh no, but maybe my brain worked too hard. The 9 of Austin coming around. Interesting. Alrighty, so our leaders right now gonna be Logan, Pacey, 01, the 28 of Nathaniel, or excuse me, of Nathan, Douglas in the 77, P4, Papa Bear in the 71, as they are all coming down pit road here. He's like, well, let's get some work done and go play around on the Tuscan Sun. '57 of Brandon. Like he's back on the lead lap as well. Yeah. Kind of watch this race off Pear Road here. I'd say a lot of drivers may be getting a lot of work done here. Anybody else that got off probably don't have too much damage. Looks like the 28. Nathan coming off pit road with the lead. Oh. I was seeing that fender pop out on the 77.
Not going, I don't think.
We're not going green here. 60 laps into the race here tonight. Out of the 90. So the 28. Nathan out front. See what it shows at the line here. Cause we just got a green flag, or not green flag, pit stop cycle. We're working caution number 5. Honestly, not too bad for these ARCA cars. They are notorious for not able to really kind of drive very good. They've been putting on a pretty good show. What do you guys think? Pretty good show? Not so good? I think it's been pretty good. They've been fighting all over the place. They've been taking it 3 wide, heck, even 4 wide in times. Or heck, if I was racing, I'd be sitting on that bottom line. Be like, I'm just trying to bide some time here. It's all about lap 75. Oh no, how many of you guys kind of have that same strategy? Wait until lap 75 before you really try to do anything. Before then, it's just pretty much survival to me. Alright, looks like they're double filing up, getting ready to rock 'em and chock 'em. Awesome. Lights off on the pace truck. Jessica says, pedal to the metal. Understand? Oh, come on. Understand? I love it. It's a great race. Yeah, it's definitely been a great one. Well, alrighty. Right now, our top 5 is going to go Pacey, Nathan, Douglas, Greg, Rodney. That is our top 5 right now here, getting ready to go on the restart. Like I said, I don't know about you guys, but heck, when it comes to Talladega, I'm all about survival until about 5 laps left before we try to do anything. We've seen some drivers be able to come from about 10th or 11th place and in 1 lap able to work all the way up to the front. No one got maybe a penalty there. goes to the back of the line. Huh, straight. So looks like the 28 is going to lead us to the green flag, man. .23 back behind him, kind of on that inside apron. I don't know if he's got like a go to the tail end of the lead line. I'm not sure. Pace truck off though. Other than 2 cars on that outside line, everybody's single file on that inside line. 28 and Nathan gonna lead us to the green flag. Wait for that restart zone. Let's see if he takes off early.
Green flag.
Takes off about midway, and he's off. He's gonna jump out. About 2 car lengths there. That's gonna leave a pretty good gap. I don't know if he's trying to get in front of his teammate there or what. But the 77 able to roll up there and possibly take over second. 29 dropping down to the inside. 77 looking for some more. He got some good draft after the 28. The 29 right behind the 28. They're going to work till 3 and 4. They're going to go 2 wide once again. 77 going to fall backwards here, though. Got a little bit of help with the 91 on that outside line. That's going to be putting the 28 still up. Nathan out front. The 51 a little bit slow on that outside line. He has scored right now 3 laps down, getting ready to go another one down. He's trying to give him room on the inside. A 28 way up the track catches the 34. So everybody kind of bobbing and weaving, trying to get in line back there. 2 by 2, 5 rows deep. And they're still bobbing and weaving. 0-1 puts them 3 wide out front. Pacey trying to make pace once again. Puts them 3 wide. Ooh. Looked like the 34 and the 77 might have tagged each other just a little bit. They're coming off corner number 4. 29 gets her at the line. And he's thinking about jumping down to that bottom line, but wasn't able to clear the 28. The 28 back to his inside. Man, these guys fighting tooth and nail here. Oh, the 29 gets a little bit of wibbly and wobbly. He's a weeble wobble. Weeble wobble. Oh, somebody jumping way down to the inside line. That's a 17. Trying to let these guys run around up on that front spot side. A little bit of drafting blocking up there from the 29. Looked like Jacob trying to hold on to that top spot. Take that momentum from the 34. The 57. Kind of bobbing and weaving. 29 jumps up in front of the 34 once again. That's going to slow him up through the tri-oval. That's going to allow the 28 to his inside. The 0-1 to the outside with the 71. They're trying to make that outside line work. They are doing it pretty good there. Down into 1 and 2 they go. 3 wide once again. Still, in my opinion, a little early, but hey, that's just me kind of duration. He's kind of racing. It's 3 wide still. Right now we are scored 12 cars on the lead lap. They're 3 wide back behind them still. They're going to slaughter down to 2 wide. So 2 wide, 5 rows deep. Down into the tri-oval they go. The 77 making them move back to the front. Now the question is, how many guys got their fast repairs left and how many don't? As the 0-1, Pacey trying to make that outside line work by himself once again. 51 comes up. They make contact. Oh, that's a 57. Excuse me. 57 and the 01 into each other, and caution comes out. Cookout going for a cookout here.
Limit on racing or something, you know?
Well, let's take her to the chopper and well, let's take a look at that here once again. I want to say that's maybe a little bit of prediction code going the wrong way, but I'm not 100% sure. It kind of looked like they started tagging before they even touched each other. Maybe a little bit of prediction code there. The 57 and the 01 coming into each other. Everybody else looks like they was able to kind of sweep around that. I think that 57 might have got the brunt end of that stick there. Let's go and take the look at that, because that looked like right there, just before they made contact, it looked like maybe a little bit of prediction code from the game, because it looked like right there it was acting like they made contact, then they made contact. And once you make that kind of contact, there's nowhere to go. 57 needed to thank the Lord that he didn't end up going over. Man, that 01 was in his car like no other. They're like, I'm here, there's nowhere for me to go. So tough break for those two drivers, the 57 and the 01. 57 of Brandon and the 01 of Pacey. Pacey coming down pit road. It's like everybody got a wholesale here coming down pit road. They might be able to make it here. With fuel and tires. A lot of drivers coming down pit road, getting a lot of work done. And you got a lot of guys just maybe topping off on fuel here. Right now, we have scored our leader, Doug. He did not come down pit road. So one of the few that did not come down pit road, Doug in the 77. I'll admit, his car looks pretty clean. There's chase cam. Looks pretty clean. So he must have had a fast repair in the back. Oh, there's a little damage maybe up there on the hood. We're just trying to see if there's any damage here. But right now, Doug scored our leader. I don't know. What do you guys think? Still got quite a ways to go here. We're at lap 68 out of 90. I think our scoreboard's messing up, so I do apologize for that. Oh, it'd be right, wouldn't it? Because they actually score one more lap. Well, we got a wholesale coming down pit road. I think everybody's trying to figure out on how to make their fuel work here. Surprised though by Doug staying out. So it looks like only 4 drivers probably not gonna get a penalty here. That's gonna be Doug, Owen, Rodney, and Greg. Everybody else coming down pit road, trying to get topped off on fuel. So they're gonna have to be at the tail end of the longest line. but basically a wholesale almost. Back behind him. Right now, our first car scored 1 lap down is Michael Fisher, the 21. He scored 1 lap down. Or excuse me, Michael Fish. I said Fisher. I do apologize for that. And then Jovi Ray in the 51 right now scored 4 laps down. Then we have Jake, Brian, Jacob F, and Christopher, our 3 retirees from the race right now. We have 12 drivers on the lead lap. 14 drivers still on track. Like I said, definitely been a tough race. We're working 19 laps under caution, or 6 caution. Do you guys think this will be our final caution? Or do you think there will be another one? What do you guys think in chat? Alrighty, well, they are coming into the tri-oval. Pace truck pulling off. Getting ready to go into that pit road. Well, guys, hopefully this is the last time I've seen you. As the 77, Douglas gonna lead us to the green. Owen's on that outside, so he's still in it. Green flag in the air. I am curious if the 91 might have got a penalty. He was kind of a ways back there. So great pushing on that bottom side. 77 to 17, 29. Working on that inside line, able to work her up there. The 29 jumps to the outside line. 34 to follow. And we got another driver thinking about going tree wide back there. I believe that is the 28 on that outside line. Yeah, it is. The 28 of Nathan out there by himself. He's got a little help now. He comes down, maybe gets a little side draft off the 91. But they're 2x2 out front. 3 wide behind. 2 wide behind them. So the 91 in the sucker hole. Owen in the sucker hole. Getting a little help now from the front too on that top side. The 29 out front. Going to take over the top spot. 29 of the 34 slot down to the inside line. So. And they're still 3 wide. The 34. Logan trying to take over that top spot. Jacob was scored the leader at the line. Had a lot of help from Logan in the 34. They're 3 wide still. 28 to the outside, running by himself on that high line. He's got a little help now with the 23. 23 looks like he tagged the wall back there and a little bit slow. Gonna have to drop in the line here. Get it rocking and socking again. 29 looks like he's kind of falling off. But he's got his teammate, I'm assuming, in that 28. On his rear bumper once again. The 34 out front. Logan out front with Douglas in second. Rodney in that 3rd spot. 29 jumps down in front of the 07 and the 91. As a 28 trying to get in front of the 29 now. The 9 now on the outside trying to side draft to 28. Austin scored P7, started 18th, right now up 11 positions. But still a long race to go here. Working lap 72, about 73. The 71, well, not sure what happened to him. He went way wide there through the corner. The 9 trying to work on that outside by himself with a little help from the 71. I guess it's not by himself, is he? Got the 71. Papa Bear trying to work with him. They're looking for P1. Even though the 9's got some damage on that right side. Looked like he tagged the wall. And he's racing Logan for the lead. Logan with a lot of help from Douglas from the 77. Right on his rear bumper, able to push him back out in front. Rodney kind of sitting in the catbird seat right now in that 17 car, kind of watching these front guys race really hard and push each other really hard. 17 laps to go. They're still 2x2. Ooh, we got a little bit of ziggling and zaggling from the 91. Cookout looking like he's got a clean car, so he must have had his fast repair still. Able to put her up high and start maybe to try to make some moves. The 9 trying to work to the outside. Still, the 9 of Austin still trying to work to the outside to go to the lead. He started 18th, dead last, and is currently scored P2. So he is up 16 positions right now. Still scored 16 positions up. So great drive here from Austin. This is Talladega. You never know where you're gonna finish. You could start in the front, you could start in the back. And you can still win it. That's the nice thing about Talladega. We going Dega style. Austin trying to get some more. He's wanting that lead. He's really thirsty for it. They're still 2x2. About 5 rows deep right now. Oh, excuse me, 6 rows deep. 2x2. Oh, 71. Peels off. Or excuse me, that was a 77. He's coming down pit road. So the 77 coming down pit road. He might be short pitting. With 15 laps to go. 23 makes an aggressive move down back there. From the top line to the bottom line. There's only about 5 cars on that top line now. Everybody else kind of on that bottom side. So Douglas down pit road. Maybe for the final time tonight. Try to maybe short pit. As the 9 of Austin takes over the lead. Up 17 spots as of right now, scored on the pylon. We'll see if he got her at the line again. He is fighting hard, try to be up there. So Austin with a great run. He still scored P1 with Logan to his inside. P2. Logan trying to work to the inside, trying to get around him. He's got a lot of help from Rodney. Austin tried to side drive Rodney to get back up there. The 71 of Papa Bear. Trying to get back to the rear bumper of the 9. The 07 jumps out to that outside line, trying to get around the 91. He might be looking for some more. The 23 back behind him. Coming up strong. 34 Logan right now to the inside. Austin still holding that outside line, but I believe at the line he will be scored P2, but I could be completely wrong. He gets a heck of a run. I mean, man, that was a 100th of a second at the line there between Austin and Logan. So these guys keep it up. They'll have a great finish here tonight. So 2x2, 5 rows deep. Then you think it's going to get a little hot and sweaty here towards the end. That's a definite big possibility. There's a little bobbing and weaving here. So Douglas once again still on the lead lap. But he's going across the start-finish line, has no drafting help. As these guys are fighting, and they're across the start-finish line. So not too far off of him. Maybe he's hoping for a caution again. These guys still fighting side by side. Logan scored P2 at the line this last time by, but Austin still scored P1 on that outside line. Somebody goes blinky blinky. I'd say the top two drivers right now wouldn't be up there if they didn't have their partners or somebody back behind them. Here at the line, man, that's another couple of hundredths of a second, but Austin got Logan by 200ths of a second this time by on the line. Man, that's close. Well, one of those times it was 1/100th of a second. Excuse me, that's thousandths of a second. I forgot the extra decibel. Man, this group of drivers right now pretty tight. Like I said, the only one kind of not in this pack is Douglas in the 77, and he is about to be swallowed up. He's right there in front of him. There's a view of him. He's getting into 1 and 2. He's gonna drive that high line, trying to give these guys that 2 bottom lines. 07 jumps out of line a little bit. Now jumps back down. Can the 77 merge with these guys? He's still out there on his own, so now he can drop down on that top side line. I don't know if he's going to. Maybe he's going to the back of the long range line. I don't know. Hunter saying, big fan of this series and this kind of racing. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, it's been great racing. Be nice to see this league grow, get a whole lot more drivers in here, and hopefully have a whole lot of fun with it. But definitely great side-by-side racing here at Talladega here tonight. Logan finally taking over the top spot. Austin falling back to P3 at the line. They're still 2x2, 5 rows deep. Not a whole lot of big things going on right now, but we're getting into 9 to go here. Here's where the meets the road. And they're going to start getting really dicey, I would say, here in the next 4 laps. Like I said, if it was me, I'd be waiting until like lap 85 before I figure out what I'm going to do. And then maybe after 85, we start trying to slowly work to our front. Or figure out what spot we want. Logan with a lot of help from Rodney on that inside line. Papa Bear with a lot of help too. Austin in that 9. When these two cars hook up, man, they can really go. But it's a tough maneuver to hook them up and get her rocking and a socking. Austin trying to look for the lead once again. He started at the tail end of the field. And it looked like he got him right there at the line once again. By maybe a front bumper. Oh, there's a caution. 29 and the 7. Looks like they made some contact. So top 5 drivers kind of pulling away from that one. We are going to go back there, kind of check it out. Oh, it looks like we got to back it up a little bit more. Take to the chopper, bro. So, oh, it looks like the 07 and the 23 made contact. 07 comes across, tags the 29. Oh, 28 gets into the 29, 29 into the 23. not a whole lot the 29 could have done. So it looks like it started back here a little ways back between the 07 and the 23. Kind of taking another look at it here. 71 go blinky blinky. Yeah, the 23 just a little bit maybe better run than he thought. Got in the back corner of the 07. Right across the nose of the 28. Right in the rear bumper of the 29. Spinning around the 29. And nowhere to go. I'd say that was probably closing distance kind of deal there. He probably didn't expect it. We're on board with Jacob in the 29. Like, wow, where'd that come from? Oh my word! What the heck just happened? I was straight and then I sideways. Hunter saying, and this is where the racing gets even crazier than it already is. Yeah, it definitely could be. It looks like, oh, it looks like from about 5th on back coming down Pitt Road. Right now we are sitting at about 5 to go, so they do got a chance for 3 green, white, checkered. So it could be very, very interesting when it comes down to it. One driver that did not come down pit road, and showing the only driver that did not come down pit road, is Papa Bear. Papa Bear Campbell in the 71. Only driver scored or shown not to have come down pit road. Last time down was 18 laps ago. I was figuring around 23 laps they could go on a green flag fuel, but I'll be honest with you. Don't quote me on it. I'm just guessing. So, you know, the one driver that seems to be working out for is Douglas. In the 77, he scored that he came down pit road 11 laps ago. He did come down pit road under green flag, and he's going to get his lap back. So, great move by him. I don't know how he's figuring it all up, to be honest with you folks. It's been kind of hit and miss. Right now, we have scored 12 on the lead lap. First car, 1 lap down, 21 of Michael Fish. He's right there behind the leader. Oh, it looked like he was trying to take the wave around. Papa Bear blocking that one. Joby in the 51. He is scored 4 laps down. He's kind of had an up and down night. He's got to go to the tail end of the field now, along with the 21. Those two getting involved in a couple different wrecks. And I think they probably used their fast repair. So, top 5 is going to be Papa Bear, Rodney, Logan, Austin, Pacey. Pacey back into the top 5. Austin, kind of the biggest mover wherever he sits right now. Started 18th, currently scored 4th, so up 14 positions. Closest one to him would be the 28. Started 16th, scored 7. So up 9 positions. Actually, there's a tie between him. Oh, that's second. Got a blinker report. Blinker report. So Papa Bear gonna lead us to the green flag here. Looks like this might be a natural green-white checker. If they can make her. Do you guys think they'll make her? Or do you think we're gonna use one or all 3 of the green-white checkers? What do you guys think? Taz saying all 3. Alrighty, pace truck off. Here we get ready to rock and roll. Waiting for that restart zone.
Ready, green flag.
Papa Bear trying to keep everybody right behind him so it doesn't take off a whole quick, but it still pulls out about a car length. Rodney on that outside line, dropping back right now. The 34. He's gonna decide to sneak up to that outside line, but the 17 gonna try to still work on that outside. He's gonna drop into line now. They're 3 wide. They're oh, there goes the 9. Oh my goodness. And I don't think they bought out of caution. That's the 9 and the 51. Caused up in that one, or caught up in that. One driver in the sucker hole right now. The 71 out front. They're 2 wide, 3 wide. The 34 trying to work to the midline, outside line, trying to get to the lead. Two to go. Oh, 17 trying to work. Get some side draft from the 28 there, trying to slow him up. 28 gonna send her out 3 wide here. 2 by 2, 3 wide. Oh, there's contact between the 29, the 17, and oh my goodness. That one broke out another big one. Oh my word. Well, we are definitely officially going into overtime on this one. Not sure exactly where that started out from, but we are gonna go try to find out. Oh, I went to go. It looks like it broke out battling. Oh, no, that's the, maybe broke out for second? No? It was a 29 and a 17 make contact. 29 got the 17 loose, comes up, gets the 57. 57 comes across, tags the 34 into the 28. 17 goes around. The 57 comes, grabs the 77. 57, man, he goes for a ride. The 01 tags him there. 77 comes back up the track in front of the 23. 23 does a great job kind of holding off of him. My goodness, folks. A lot of drivers caught up in this one. Being honest, not sure exactly what happened. Well, we're gonna ride on board at the 57 here. So on board with the 57 of Brandon here in the 1 and 2. He went for a wild ride, it looked like. So it looked like they tried to do some side draft and he gets turned. He's like, what the heck? He tries to save it. Oh, he gets up on two wheels. Doesn't go over. But man, he was probably thinking, I think I need to change the pants. That was kind of crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, man, crazy. Alrighty, so right now, scored our leader, Papa Bear in the 71, Sean in the 23, Douglas in the 77, after being involved in that one, the 9 of Austin, P4, and Pacey in the 01, P5. Kind of surprised about Austin and Pacey. I believe they got involved in that little bit of contact earlier and didn't think they were going to be able to catch back up. They didn't pull out a caution. Owens right now scored first car a lap down in that 91 car. He looked like he had a little bit worse for the wear here. Got some front end damage. Joey in the 51 still scored 4 laps down. He just kind of has not been able to get them laps back. Every time he looks like he's gonna get them back, he kind of gets stuck there. But he has had a lot of pace here and there when he can. Let's kind of check out some of these cars here. Papa Bear with a pretty clean looking car here. Sean, it's not looking too bad. Lights off on the pace truck. Keep on wanting to say car. So we are in overtime here now. We are in the green white checker situation. How much extracurricular activity we gonna see? That is the key question to me. Well, we are definitely going to be using one. So will Taz get it right? He said all 3. We don't know yet. We'll see. Anybody else got a guess? You got 2 or 3 left. On how many green white checkers we're going to use. We just never know. Papa Bear having a blinking problem. Instead of a drinking problem, he's having a blinking problem. Oh, I'm sorry, that was probably not right. But hey, it was kind of funny. 51 having to drop back to the back. So we have 12 drivers scored on the lead lap right now. So still anybody's game. Papa Bear in the 71 has still not came down pit road. He's got about 24 laps on his. This is the last time he came down pit road. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out for him if he can make the green white checker. Pace truck peeling off. I'm going down pit road, boys. Let's see if he can make her. Sean right now our biggest mover, up 15 spots. Waiting for the restart zone.
Green flag,
Papa Bear does not go right away. He's trying to keep those guys right there back behind him so he can try to hold off that run, but the 23 getting a great jump on that outside. Well, now the question is, how many cars do not have a whole lot of damage? The 9 trying to sneak in between the 71 and the 77. He does. So he's the second car on that inside line, the 23 to the outside. He's trying to take the lead. He got the 34 to the outside of him. He puts her 3 wide down into 1 and 2. 3 wide, 3 rows deep. Now 2 rows deep. They're going to go 4 wide. 01 thinks better of it, checks up, lets him go. But there's others thinking 4 wide. Right now, Papa Bear's still trying to hold on to that lead. And they're 4 wide once again. They're at the line. A little bit of contact with 1 to go. So somebody taking, oh, there was a heavy hit there. Back behind. So we're down to a few drivers racing for the lead. Another get up. Mayhem there breaking out right now. The 34 of Logan leading a 3-car race here as they're wrecking back behind. You have the 34, the 71, and the 17. These 3 racing for the win. The 71 all over the rear bumper of the 34. He's looking high, looking low. The 17 kind of sitting in the catbird seat if something happens. Oh, the 71 and the 34 make contact. 17 comes across the line. Rodney coming home with the win. They're at the line. Papa Bear scored P2. Michael Fish coming in 3rd in that 21 car. Wow. Let's go back and kind of watch Rodney here. Like I said, he was kind of sitting in the catbird seat. Those 2 make the contact in front of him. And man, that was close. He about got collected by Papa Bear. So congratulations to Rodney with the win. Wow. What a race here tonight. We're going to back her up a little bit more. What a restart. What a race. Wow. That's about all I can say is, wow, that was a great race. I hope you guys think the same. Alrighty, well, we're going to go through our finishing order.
Rodney Ayers 1st, Papa Bear Campbell 2nd, Michael Fish 3rd, Logan Joyner 4th, Sean Walton 5th, Jacob Smith 6th, Nathan Mann 7th, Casey Wygant 8th, Austin Walton 9th, Douglas Camp 10th, Brandon Hudson 11th, Owen Winkley 12th, Greg Langford 13th, Jovi Ray 14th, Jake Roll 15th, Brian Earhart 16th, Jacob Fortino 17th, Christopher Campbell 18th, and Tyler Belanger 19th.
All right, well, definitely congratulations to those drivers here tonight. We are going to try to bring up our bring up Michael here. It's something go boo boo. Alrighty, there's Michael. Michael, it's Eric in the booth. You got a copy, man.
Yes, sir, I do.
Alright, well, congratulations with your P3 finish here tonight. You kind of came out of nowhere, man.
Yeah, so at one point I was 4 laps down because my power went out. So it was just an uphill climb from there. I can't believe I still got 3rd out of all of that. But thankfully everything played in my favor with all the wrecks and everything like that. But, you know, overall, I just kind of wanted to stay out of everyone's trouble. So just avoiding the wrecks and staying in the back is really what I try and do here at these super speedways. And now look, we got a podium finish. I'll take it.
Yeah, well, you said, yeah, power was out. So, wow. Kind of talk us through your race here tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean, before my power outage went, just try to, hang on. Let me do something real quick because they're talking and it's kind of
a little distracting.
A little bit. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, I mean, before the power outage happened, I was just trying to run my own race, run with my teammates, and just work together and try and get some good strategy going. But as soon as my power went out, I was just trying to get everything back up going as fast as possible and just try and survive all the wrecks, try and get all the laps back. It was a grind for sure, especially for Talladega standards. But I mean, the Tubby Chevy was really good tonight, so we were on rails there at the end. I very happy I avoided those wrecks on the final lap. Those were very scary.
Yeah, I'll bet so. Well, definitely congratulations with your P3 finish here tonight. Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Just the YouTube channel. It's Mike Racing. Go ahead and subscribe. And the video, I still haven't released the Bristol race, but that'll be coming out next week for sure this time. So.
All right, cool. Well, definitely congratulations once again with your P3 finish. Well, hopefully maybe see you next week.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
All right, well, you have a great rest of your night.
All right, you too, Eric.
All righty, we are going to try to pull in our second place finisher, Papa Bear. Let's see if we can't find him here. Papa Bear Camel is there in the booth. You got a copy, bro. Not much. Well, congratulations with your P2 finish here. You got a copy there, Papa Bear? Well, I don't know if we got him. Papa Bear, you got a copy, bro. Alrighty, well, not sure if we're having some problems there, but we'll pull them down and we'll pull up our winner here, Rodney. Rodney, it's Eric in the booth. You got a copy, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, we tried to pull up Papa Bear. He's not talking too much. I don't know if his
Yeah,
mic is working.
He's not very happy after the end there. He did not mean to wreck the guy, and he was trying to push him, and he ended up getting his car upset, so he feels pretty bad about that.
Oh,
So I
well.
think he stepped away from his rig.
Oh, well, I can understand that. Well, congratulations, Rodney, with your win here tonight, man. Kind of talk us through your race here tonight.
Well, at first I started about middle of the pack, so I was trying to just ride around. We had some caution. We had more cautions than I was hoping for, but plate tracks, you see that. But I got behind Doug there for a good solid run. We was running there for a while and figured I'd work with him most of the night, but we ended up getting separated later at the end. And there at the end, I was trying to push Papa to the front, but there that last lap, I lost so much momentum I couldn't catch him, and I got lucky with the wreck.
Well, you definitely were in the right place at the right time. Like I said, when you were coming through the trial level, you were kind of sitting in the catbird seat just waiting for something to happen, it looked like.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to happen, but I'm glad it did, to be honest. I was hoping, I was glad to get a podium finish, but I'll take the win.
Yeah, there you go. Well, definitely congratulations with your win here tonight. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank you for broadcasting. I'd like to thank, Papa Bear for helping me out with the league. I'd like to thank all the guys for coming out and racing with us. We had a couple new faces tonight. They did pretty well. Pretty experienced with what they're doing.
Yeah. Hey, it's nice to see you got 19 drivers in here tonight, so hopefully it builds up a little bit more for you guys and kind of get starting to rocking and socking over here on the Bolt Racing.
Yep.
Thunder saying, Rodney, Forgive me. Over there
That's
on
our race controller.
Well, definitely congratulations here tonight with your victory. And definitely thank you for putting on the league and thank you for bringing us over to broadcast, man.
I appreciate it, buddy.
All right, well, we're gonna pull you out. Hopefully, we'll talk to you maybe on the next race, and you have a great night. And we'll see you maybe on the next one.
Thanks, man. You too.
All right, well, congratulations to all of our drivers here tonight. Definitely a great race. So, if you guys want some great super or Talladega action here in the ARCA cars, definitely the race to kind of watch here. These guys definitely put on a show. So, well, this is going to be Eric signing off for Eric's Wacky Racing. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. I hope you had a great night. I hope you had a great time. And we will catch you on the next one. So this is going to be Eric signing off. You guys take care.